the work for volunteering didn't take as long as I thought it would. Um, in fact, did get a very interesting collapsible desk from a dumpster I was looking at while I was throwing away cardboard boxes, and I took it back, and it's in the garage. Maybe I can refurnish and sell it. I mean, it's worth a shot. There's probably at least one person who wants an interesting coffee desk in this split neighborhood. But yeah, I'm gonna do that later. No notable updates or any updates on job stuff yet. Um, you know, I I constantly go and get like strange feelings that I kind of I want to keep track of. I want to describe them, but there are two problems. One, they often just fade away in and out, and so it's hard to describe them when they're not there. And even even when I do have them, it's just kind of hard to describe as whole, and I don't really still see the point in needing to do it. It's not like a headache, but it's just like imagine uh, you see what I'm trying to think of a good way. Okay, so this is kind of what it's like. Imagine, okay, so you're me, you're going and sitting here, and then you think of say the zoo for something, and then you think, huh, I can remember when I was at the zoo, and then you instantly go back to kind of like a memory when you're at the zoo. Not a literal memory, but just a memory you could have had when you're at the zoo. And then instantly, all of a sudden, you go and say like fall into an enclosure. All of a sudden, you're fighting an animal or something. Things all of a sudden get very bloody. The story starts to end, but then it transitions, and then it doesn't stop. That was the point. It kind of keeps going, and it becomes less of like a hypothetical or daydream, and more of something that you're kind of trapped in because you have to keep going and seeing how it's going to end and all the details of it. Or I mean, I don't feel like the need to go and see it, but it just happens no matter what, and it's hard to focus when it happens. And then all this also, while I'm having all these things that happen, I go and feel like very weird, as in my body feels like it's like imagine like a whole bunch of springs condensed in every single part of your body, like and not and all of them are reacting at the same time. So like sometimes I'll go and think of something, and then all of a sudden I'll keep doing this with my hand because I'm just trying to. I don't know what I'm trying to do. That's the point. It's really it's such a big thing to explain, and I definitely it's happening more often. That's my only concern with it. I wouldn't talk about this normally because then you're just saying, okay, you just had a bit of a daydream, but it's like happening with everything, and it's getting to the point where I'm like getting super distracted, and I can't go and focus on important stuff, like getting a job. Or I mean, I can focus obviously if I put my mind to it, but it's hindering it, and yeah, I still like I'm more of just like explaining like what happens. I still can't like put into words exactly the feeling of it. Like imagine you don't really feel like angry or anything, but like your body all of a sudden like feels super violent. Like it can see every sort of imagine you can see every kind of active violence that you can commit within a split second, and it just keeps going on no matter what. And then also it doesn't matter if it's on a person real or non-existent or yourself or anything. And then I guess what's a better way to describe it is your body kind of imitates the movements. Or I'll just like I'll think of about, oh, okay, something doesn't feel right on my skin, and so then all of a sudden I'll go and just keep like doing something like this, and it's really weird. I mean, it's not like scary or anything or bad. I mean, so far it's just an annoyance, but I guess the reason I'm keeping track of this is that if somehow it gets worse, like I'm like super crazy worse, where it's like I actually can't focus and I'm sucked into entirely like different world, then I want to compare to how I am now and see how I deal with it and see if I could do something different. That's the only reason why I'm saying it. It's nothing like serious or nothing important. I'm not succumbing to the horrors of my imagination. It's just, something I want to note. It's a video diary. Might as well say it.